What is the root cause of our unhappiness? Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj explains that it lies in the feeling of I and mine. When we cling to our ego, attachments, and the illusion of control, we create suffering for ourselves. True peace is found in surrendering to Rama, realizing that he alone is the doer and protector. Today, we will reflect on this powerful teaching and understand its depth through an insightful story from our spiritual tradition. Rid yourself of all fear, in the firm belief that Rama protects all. He will surely stand by you if you deliver yourself up completely to his care. That wipes out all cause of worry. Considering Rama as the true and only giver, eschew all fear and anxiety. Never cease striving, harbor no fear, and never let Rama be out of your mind, whatever may befall. Assign all doership and ownership of your life to Rama by surrendering yourself completely to him in your heart of hearts. Where then is the cause for anxiety and anguish? Misery and sorrow spring basically from identifying oneself with the body. So far we have been doing everything with egoism, which is the root cause of sorrow. Despite our outward claims that we have abandoned all ego, the feeling persists deep in the bottom of the heart, and that is the seed of misery. Obstinacy and insistency are symbols of inner pride of doership, and this is the cause of unhappiness. Any feeling of unhappiness in life is a sure sign of the existence of ego. There can be no sense of contentedness so long as your effort springs out of the feeling of I and mine. Selfishness is an expression of I am the body conviction and leads to misery and ruin. Every effort made so far has only fed and strengthened the I am the body conviction, the source of pain and sorrow. One who entertains that conviction will never find happiness anywhere. It only leads to attachment to interests other than Rama or God. Never yield to this egoism which totally destroys peace of mind, for sorrow reigns where ego resides. Elation at merit and fear of sin also arise from this sense of ego. One who loses himself in passions and desires is in for great misery. Clinging to them destroys one's higher interest. The flow of desire is endless, like that of a river. Desire is mitigated by neither indulgence nor suppression. We consider ourselves to be the body, and so cannot endure pain even for a moment. I have no control over anything or any person that I call mine. How then can I expect the world to conform to my will? We can perhaps gift away all things, but there still lurks the sense of doership and self-esteem, which is precisely what keeps us away from realization of God. Personal reflection. This discourse reminds me of a well-known episode from the life of Sant Eknath. One day, a man came to Sant Eknath, distressed and burdened by his troubles. He lamented about how unfair the world was and how much suffering he had to endure. Eknath Maharaj listened patiently and then handed him a small, heavy stone. Eknath, hold this stone tightly in your hands. The man obeyed. Minutes passed and his grip started to weaken. His hand began to ache. Eknath, why are you in pain, man? Because I am holding this heavy stone. Then why don't you just let it go? The man hesitated but then dropped the stone. A wave of relief washed over him. This is how we hold on to our ego, attachments, and suffering. We claim things as mine and refuse to let go, even when they cause us pain. The moment we surrender to God and release the burden of I and mine, we are free. Our suffering comes from clinging to our false sense of ownership and control. When we surrender to God, we lighten our hearts and experience true peace. The illusion of I and mine is the cause of all unhappiness. When we surrender to Rama, we free ourselves from the burden of ego and attachment. Instead of seeking control, let us embrace surrender. Instead of holding on to mine, let us recognize everything as his. Let's take this teaching to heart and apply it in our daily lives. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's walk this path of surrender together, trusting in the divine plan.